What's up, everybody? My name's Nick, and today we're going to be talking about monofilament versus braided line and the differences and why I think you should switch to braid. For a long time I used monofilament. I didn't think there was anything wrong with it, but then I heard about switching to braided line and the benefits of doing that, so I wanted to check it out. So when I first got braided line, I got a spider wire, and I looked at it, and it was so thin. It was like really thin, and I compared it to mono, and monofilament is a little wider. It's and it's a little more stretchy. And I don't know if you guys have ever had this problem. I've had this problem a ton. When you're fishing with monofilament, it gets kinked up, and you got to cut that part of the line, or it gets the curly cues. It gives you a bird's nest on your reel. And I use spinning reels. I don't use bait casters as much. But it's just stretchy. It's hard to fish with. And not to say that you can't catch fish with monofilament. Monofilament works great. People used it for years. But I think braided wire, braided line is the way to go. And today I got to put some on my, I guess my bait rod. It's a little light tackle rod. But I figured since I'm going to do it anyway, I'll show you guys how to do it and how to put it on yours using monofilament backing. Most reels, you can't just put braided line straight on because it won't grip. It'll just slide along the reel. And that's something I didn't know, and I almost did before. But I want to show you guys how to correctly put it on to a fishing reel. And some reels you can get that are braid ready, and they'll have like a grip for the braid already put onto the reel. But the one I have today is not meant. It came with monofilament on. It's not the best fishing rod. It's pretty cheap, and those cheap ones will come with line on them. It's just like a cheap combo. They'll put monofilament already on it. But I want to take this monofilament off because I use this for light tackle, and I want to put some braid on, and I'm going to show you guys how to do that. So what we have, this is leader line, and this stuff works really well for tying your own rigs. And this is fluorocarbon. This is Berkeley Vanish. Works really well. I caught a bunch of fish already. Mustad. This is regular monofilament, 25 pounds, and Eagle Claw, 20-pound test. Monofilament fishing line. And then what I picked up at the store is the braided, and this is the Power Pro 20-pound test, 300 yards. And what I want to show you is, if you look, this is the braided line compared to the monofilament line. And I know it's going to be kind of tough to see, but if I put these next to each other, you're going to be able to see the difference on how much thinner the braided line is. So there's the braid, and there's the mono. And you could see the difference. And the braided is almost like rope, whereas this feels kind of like plastic. So this stretches, and this has a stretch to it. This does not stretch. It stays stiff. It doesn't curl back up on you right away. Like this is like a slinky almost. See how it curls back up real quick? This will not do that. This braid will not do that. But let me show you what's going on here. So this is my light tackle rod, and there's my dog, and I wonder if I can get him. Whoa, got him. I freaked him out. Sorry, Salty. But yes, I think this is about 7 foot, but pretty good reel. It's been, dude, this reel, I can't believe it's lasted so long in the salt water. I think the anti-reverse is going on it, but this thing is still working pretty good, and I like to use it a lot. So, as you can see, it's got mono all on it. See the bird's nest I have. See the, if you could see the loops that are already in it. It's just, I got to get rid of this mono. It's just pissing me off. But I want to show you how I would do it. So, I'm going to start by finding something to hold this phone, huh? No, I'm going to start by flipping the bail and letting letting a lot of this mono out. I might take all this stuff off. So this is a perfect example of what happens with monofilament line. I was taking it off, and check this out. As I was taking it off, this is what I had in my line. Like, that's crazy. Imagine hooking up to like a big fish and having this. Like, I can't deal with it. So I've taken all the mono, most of it off of this reel, and actually what I've done is I've left just a little bit, just like a coating of mono on the back to put the braided line on. This is called mono backing braided line, because the braided line, if I was to put the braided line directly on this reel, it wouldn't stay. It would just slide around. So you need something that's going to grip it, and the mono works good for gripping it. And I figure the less mono, the better. Some people want to save the braid, so they'll put more mono, but I'm going to go with a little bit less, just a little coating on there. Now what I have to do is I have to attach one line to another, and I want to show you how to make that knot to attach two lines. So these are your two lines. So this would be coming from the mono off the reel, this big white one, and then this other one would be the braid going to the old line. So once you get these two together, you bring them together, right? And then you're going to make a loop. So you make a loop. You put it against the other line, and then you're going to wrap this through the loop. And I would go about 7 or 8 times, wrapping it through the loop. So here's what it looks like. I've made that knot. I've gone around about 7 times, and I'm about to pull it tight. And I've done it again with the mono side, going around about a little less because the mono's a little thicker. But I'm going to pull these together and I'm show you what it looks like. When I pull those two slip knots together, this is what happens. They come together, they meet in the middle, and they smush down. And then you've got mono to braid, and that little knot is super strong. It's 2 slip knots put together, but they're not going anywhere. So now all that's left is to put the rest of the braid and fill the spool up on the reel. Oh yeah, and you're going to want to, you cut those tags off, of course. Let me cut them off. I think I'm going to stop there, but I've put it on. Now we have braided line with mono backing. And that's how you would do it. Looks pretty good to me. Something pretty cool about this Power Pro that I didn't know is they have the knots. So what we did is we did a uni to uni. They tell you the same type of knot, uni to monofilament. Then they have a uni knot to hook for you to tie, and then they have a Palomar knot inside. Yo, very cool. I like it. That's awesome. Pretty cool. Power Pro, good job. That's awesome. So the reason for making this video is because it's a really crappy day out and it's bad weather. So I figured I'd make a video anyway. But I hope you guys enjoyed that video. And if you did, leave a like, get subscribed, and hit the notification bell, because I'm going to be making more videos just like this. And everybody have a good day. I'll see you guys on the next one.